Anyone who follows me on Instagram might have seen that I've chosen TeamSport Warrington as my local venue for BIKC. See, I was recently at a members event with just 10 of us on track, and the amount of mechanical issues was, frankly, outrageous. So this video isn't really about the racing because, honestly, it was pretty mundane. Instead, this is more of a look at how so many issues can happen in one single evening. Over the top here, you're watching race 1 and Lewis Walton defending like an absolute beast. But then, a red flag. Turns out it's because this dude's kart has died. Mechanical issue number 1. But it does lead to one of my favourite moments in karting so far. Lewis and I pushing this guy around the track to the checkered flag and letting him finish ahead of us. But as we go to the pits, we are soon joined by the rest of the grid. Choo choo, motherfucker. So that was the end of race 1. And on to race 2. And very quickly, I just dropped down the order. And at first, I thought it was just me being me. It turns out that my car is literally sparking down the straights like a firework. And a shout out to Lisa, who was watching, for spotting it and flagging it to the marshals because, yeah, that probably needs sorting. So a red flag again. And the marshal makes a beeline for me.
Let's go swap the car.
I thought you might. Is it because of the back?
Yeah.
I thought so.
And now I've swapped into a car that isn't trying to murder me. Next we've got Riley, who we see exiting the pits mid-race, having decided he's had enough of his cars. Because of mechanical issues again. He then just overtakes me anyway. Fair play. Now on to race 3 on the formation lap. And Riley's got problems again. So, we're back to choo-chooing to the pits. He gets a new car, we reset, let's try again. Later on though, we get another red flag, and this time it's Brian, who has copied and pasted my issues from earlier.
Your car full?
And he gets going again. But not for long, as he retires again with more problems. Now at this point, if you look at my wheel, I'm running in P8. But I finished this race in P5 without overtaking a single person. How? More people dropping out due to car issues. That's 3 races with constant interruptions, multiple car failures, and drivers retiring left, right and centre. And we just had 10 drivers on track. That is rough. Now look, here's the thing. This is me having a bit of a moan, and yeah, I'll own that. But I do want to say this properly. I completely understand that running a venue like this isn't easy. You've got a high kart turnover on what be TeamSport's largest fleet, constant wear and tear, especially at Warrington with such a fast physical track, staffing pressures and logistics behind the scenes that we just don't see. And I genuinely respect that. But from a driver's perspective, especially for members events, and especially for people preparing for things like Grid the following week and BIKC in June, this kind of reliability just makes it really hard to take it seriously. This isn't a dig. It's more of a respectful ask. If there are issues with maintenance, rotation or prep, it would be great to see that looked into, because when everything's working properly, These events are genuinely brilliant and brilliant fun. And I'd love to get back to focusing on the racing, instead of wondering if my kart's about to explode down the straights. Anyway, rant over. Thanks for watching, and I promise next time I'll try and blame my driving a little bit more. Have a good one.